Okay, we're recording. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking excited, you guys. Oh my gosh. Sarah, seriously, thank you so much already. Like, I'm going to say thank you like 1,000 times, but I'm just so excited to have you on. Like, you seriously have been inspiring me for so long. And I was like, I got to ask this girl to speak to my girls because you're just freaking killing the game. Like, oh my gosh, you inspire me every single day. Guys, please, I just want to preface this Zoom. Please listen to what she says. Take notes, really put your phone down and truly listen. Like, the only time I'm going to use my phone is for the questions I have for her. So please make sure you guys are paying attention. You've got your cameras on, phones down, you're taking notes. Like, this girl is going to spit fire into you. Let her do it. And just please know, this is something that I think, like, obviously you'll agree with, Sarah, but please know that this works for her. And if something she says intrigues you, we don't want you to forget everything you've been doing up until this point that is working for you, but we want you to implement, obviously, new techniques. If you're not growing, you're dying. So please make sure that you guys are obviously taking notes and you're learning new things, but please don't forget, like, every single thing you've learned up until this point that's been working for you and you've been mass enrolling with. Just implement some things that she's saying. So I just had to preface that because I feel like so many people are like, I'm going to do exactly what Sarah does. It doesn't even matter that, Instagram has been working great for me because this girl is like TikTok famous. So I'm just going to do TikTok. Like, make sure you guys still do what works, stick with what you do, but obviously listen to her and take notes. Like I said, implement. So I'm going to let you tell your story first because there's so many girls on here that don't even know who you are. So I'm going to let you start the floor with that and I'm going to unmute you.
Okay, perfect. Can you hear me? Perfect. Okay. So I'm Sarah. If you guys don't know me, I'm a double diamond. If you see me looking down, I like wrote notes down because every time I tell my story, I always miss like the best parts. But so I joined in February of 2017. So I believe it's, 3 years. We're going on 4 years, I believe. Yeah. So I joined and I was a broke college student. I was literally working a full-time job and a part-time job. So I was working as a teacher at a daycare and I'd work Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Then after that, I had 30 minutes to go to literally the next job. And it was like an ice cream and seafood bar. I know that sounds really weird, but you like eat the seafood first and then you go get the ice cream. I know it sounds weird, but it's a thing out here, I swear. And so I would go directly there and I'd work from like 5 till like 10 every single night. And on Saturdays and Sundays, I'd work double. So I was working 30 hours at the part-time job, 40 hours at my full-time job. So 70-hour weeks while going to college. And it was crazy because Brittany Grimes, if you guys don't know, I'm under her. And so Brittany personally enrolled me. And at first when she enrolled me, I was literally contemplating if I should quit a job or if I should stay in college and like just deal with like all the craziness. I was like, do I stop going to college or do I pick a job? And she asked me about the business and I was like, you know what? So I joined right on the spot. I was that girl that was like, you know what? I'll try it. If it doesn't work, whatever, at least I said I tried. So I'm like enrolling all these customers my first month, right? I enrolled like 30 customers my first month. I didn't even know that was big. Okay. Like I didn't even know that was big. And I'm enrolling them. And then all of a sudden I get a paycheck and I was like, oh, I get paid to do this. Like, this is cool. And within like my first 30 days, I was making $500, insert income disclosure form. I made over $500 in my first 30 days. Like, that's wild. I know anyone that's new, like $500 can do a lot for you. And for me, it was paying so much. So then I went executive my first month in, and then my third month in, I actually missed Ruby and I just like I didn't even get a Ruby promotion. I went straight to Emerald. So I double promoted. Mind you, I was still working 70-hour weeks and I double promoted. I was running back and forth to the bathroom, like texting, signing customers. My friends would be like, Sarah, why are you peeing so much? I'm like, yeah, I'm just drinking so much water when I would like barely be drinking water. I'm like, I'm just going to the bathroom to sign customers real quick. Like, hold on. And so that was my third month. 4 months in, I went diamond and I earned I believe they were like go fast bonuses, and you can either get like a $10,000 diamond bonus or a $5,000 diamond bonus. And I earned the $5,000 diamond bonus for doing it. You had like 3 months to hit it or 6 months to hit it. So I hit it on the 4-month mark. I know I missed it by 30 days. It's all right. And then a year in, I went double. And I've literally just changed my life. So when I first started, I was living at home. I now live in a brand new luxury apartment that I furnished in cash. It's like a 2-bedroom apartment. I was the first person to live in it. I have a 2018 Jeep Wrangler. I have like literally, I did not think at 20, I got it at 20 years old. 20 years old, I got a 2018 Jeep Wrangler, and I just was like, wow, like this is crazy. And I was paying more than the monthly payments. Okay. Like more than them. I know this is going to sound crazy, but like my car payments are like $550. And when I first joined and I like got that and I was paying for it, I literally was paying like $800 just to, like, knock it off. But the fact that I could do that with this business was insane. And I've paid off credit cards. Actually, my student loans are now paid off. I got them off of my name finally, which is obviously crazy. So I've just done so much with this business. And if I never said yes and just didn't try, like I wouldn't be here today. And it's so crazy. And I'm pushing triple, going triple. And that's kind of just about me.
Dude, oh my gosh. Wow. You're literally the definition of no excuses. Like, wow, 70 hours. Are you serious? Like, I did not know that at all. I did not know you were working 70-hour weeks. So you said you were messaging a lot, like on your bathroom breaks? Like, that was basically how you were?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's insane. Like, that's so crazy because the way that I thought about it, like, obviously, like, I went to school and I worked 2 jobs, but like, I even had like, I don't know, study breaks and, all these things, but it's like, you were like, I'm working on my bathroom breaks and that's it. It's like, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
So did you set a routine really early by having so many hours that you were working? Like, did you make sure to like have a routine like every single day?
Yeah. So since I was working so much, what I would do is I would get to work early and I'd spend like 15 minutes in my car and I would be like messaging. I obviously got like a 30-minute lunch break and I would literally be eating and messaging, and my friends would literally come into the break room and they'd be like, Sarah, what are you doing? I'm like, mind your business. Like, I'm working, mind your business. But what's so funny is all my coworkers, 1 month, they all got on the products. And I was like, yeah, y'all asked me what I was doing. I'm making money while y'all are eating your food over there, but it's okay. Like, I'll do both. And then I was just working on my breaks. I was working on my bathroom breaks. And then when I would get to my job early, like my second job, I'd get there with it took like 10 minutes to get there. So I'd get there, I'd go in the bathroom and change. And then I'd sit in the bathroom and I'd answer my messages, like literally before I walked into work. I'd answer them right when I got off. And when I got home, I know it's crazy, but like I'm a night owl. And I know it's crazy because like I was working all day, but I'd get home and I'd probably stay up till like midnight or 1. And then I wake back up and I do it all over again because I worked at 8. So like all I need is like 6 hours of sleep. I know that's crazy, but if I sleep more than 6, I can't get up. Like I physically can't get out of bed. So I just only sleep 6 hours. So I was just banging things out. But when I was doing the tasks, like I was making sure that I was actually just doing that and not answering anyone. Everyone would be muted, nothing else. I'd get what I need to get done. I'd read lots of messages and all that good stuff. But that was like my routine when I went to school. When I was working, sorry.
No, I love that. I love that so much because I have a lot of girls on my team that they've got lives. And I think a lot of people will use that as an excuse, right? They'll be like, oh, well, I have a job or I'm in school, so I've got a life basically. And I feel like a lot of people use that as like, I don't know the better word, but like a cop out of being like, well, I don't have to work as hard, or it's okay that my enrollments aren't as much as somebody else's because I work, or I have this going on, or I have that going on, right? And I feel like for me, I always thought that when I had a lot of stuff going on, when I'm busy is when like I see my business freaking flourish because you're so intentional with the time that you have with your business. You know what I mean? Like those 15 minutes in your car, you're like, I've got to send out this many messages and follow and get my post up for the day before I go into work. You know what I mean? So for me, I love that your story starts out that way because you learned how to be so intentional with your time. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted you to talk on that, because I feel like a lot of people will easily be like, oh, well, I have this, and this going on, so it's okay that I don't enroll as much. And you're here to be like, girl, no, that's not how we do it. We mass enroll no matter what's going on, right? So I did want you to, I'm just going to like start and jump into the questions. So the first one is, how do you work intentionally every day without getting hung up on the to-do list or reaching a specific amount of messages or hosted posts? Like you're just kind of focused on like the minimum. How do you like still work intentionally without getting hung up on that?
Okay, so I like wrote my answers down on this. So if you see me looking at my phone, that's what I'm doing. But so I think the most important part is like, yes, I am a to-do list type of person, but the way that business works now, I work to produce results. I don't work to check off a task. Like that's the difference. So if my inbox isn't flooding, then I'm not doing enough. If I don't have Facebook notifications, Facebook messages, Instagram messages, like everything isn't blowing up, then I'm not doing enough. I'm not getting out enough messages. So I don't focus on task work. I focus on how many potentials I'm talking to, how many hosted posts are blowing up. I can get up 10 hosted posts and none of them blow up. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got to go get more. I'm also focused on how many people's numbers I'm getting to walk them through ordering. That's what I'm focused on. And if like my phone isn't constantly blowing up, then I'm not doing enough. So yes, are to-do lists important? Yes, I 1000% agree. But if you're doing all your tasks and you're not blowing up, you're not doing enough. So why not double them? That kind of, I think that answers all that.
No, that definitely does. I feel like for me, a lot of people get hung up on the minimum and be like, oh, I'm good for the day, did the minimum. But I think the minimum and like, especially the KPI tracker, I feel like that is just like a lot for people who think they can't get a lot done or think that the business is a lot of work, when in reality, it's very simple. You just need to, obviously cross off the tasks. So I feel like it's for people who need to be organized, right? How many of you have wanted to be more organized and you use the KPI tracker and you're like, whoa, this helps so much. Drop a 1 below. Because that was me. I needed to be just a little bit more organized. I needed just a little bit more. You know what I mean? It kind of put me in check of like, whoa, I need to increase my interaction. If this is how much this is the minimum for interacting, ooh, I need to do a little bit more, right? So great. I love all the ones. Everybody's been using the KPI tracker and loving it. So I love what you said about that. Okay, so next question. We have some amazing leaders that are ready for their next promotion, yet they're still missing it every single month, but like by this much, like seriously, like right there by a hair, right? And if this was happening on your team, or if it is happening, how are you or how would you encourage them to promote? Like what kind of advice would you give?
Okay, so this is actually crazy because this actually happened to some of my girls last month and I had to have this conversation at the beginning of the month. So this is crazy and I love that you asked me this question because I think it, like what I said to them worked very well because now they're what I told them to. So my number one tip is stop working for your promotion from the 25th to like the 30th or 31st. Stop doing that. There's no point of doing that. You're going to be crushing in work and trying to stay up for how many hours? I don't even know. You're going to be trying to pull all-nighters, trying to pull in volume from the 25th to the 31st. Usually it's like 5 or 6 days, give or take. Why not work from the 1st to the 25th every single day like it's the last day of the month? And guess what? You may hit your promotion on the 25th. If you don't, you still have 6 extra days to add on the work that you were doing before. So my best advice is to go ham every single day from the 1st to the 25th and then keep working through the end of the month because you can crush your goals and then some if you put in the same amount of work. But what's the point of working so hard from the 25th to the 31st or the 30th or whatever the month is when you can work hard from the 1st to the 25th and then even have a period of like grace where you can just take a breath for a day and, go do your thing. Like what's the point of doing that? There is no point. Put in the work from the 1st to the 25th and you won't have to put in as much work as you do from the 25th to the 31st. There's no point of it. Just work smarter. You just have to work smarter. And it's not even about working harder because at the 1st to the 25th, you have 25 days to meet all your goals and expectations versus 6. I'd rather the 25 because then you can break everything up throughout the day. But I actually was telling my girls to start working every day like it's the last day of the month because the last day of the month, everyone goes ham. So start working like it's the last day every single day because why not? Why? There's no reason why you can't. Yeah.
Preach, honey. Yes. And I feel like that's just what everybody needs to hear. And as hard as it is to hear, oh crap, I have to work for an entire month and not just 1 week. Well, that's life. Like that's just life. You know what I mean? Like, and I think what I love so much about that is that it gives you more, like, how do I say this? Like more grace throughout the month. For me, I don't know if you're like this too, Sarah, but like for me, I'm that kind of person where I'm like, I don't really like to take time for myself. I don't really like to like treat myself. It's hard, right? It's hard for me to put my phone down because I am like a workaholic. Like I love this business. I'm so passionate about it. I freaking love the girls I've met in this business. So it just makes me love this business so much that I never want to stop working. And I feel like it's hard to put your phone down. But in the moments that you decide, hey, I'm gonna promote by the 25th, literally just working your butt off and then giving yourself some grace to be like, oh, I can set my phone down for an hour because I got 7 LCs today. I can set my phone down for an hour and enjoy dinner with my boyfriend, my significant other, whoever, and then come back to work and work from like 7 p.m. till midnight or 1 in the morning. And then you go to bed and you're like, wow, look at everything I did today. You know what I mean? Because that's honestly how, if I think about it, that's how a master enroller's day goes, is they literally just work. And then they're like, wow, look at everything I did. I'm going to like enjoy some time for like 30 minutes and set my phone down. You know, Jade always says, Lindsay always says, your business is not going to die if you set it down for 30 minutes. It will if you are constantly taking days off or you take months off. You know what I mean? Which I've had happen for girls is they will take days or months off. And they're like, well, Haley, where are the enrollments? And I'm like, well, you set your phone down for more than 30 minutes. You set your phone down for weeks, months, you know, like for so long, and you put this business on the back burner. You can't expect for, you know, your paycheck to rise, or you can't expect to be at your rank on the 25th or your promotion to be super easy. Like you said, from the 25th through the 31st, of course it's going to be hard. Of course it's going to be hard work. You know what I mean? So I love that so much because I feel like a lot of people do obviously like have that mentality of like, well, I'll just push month end. You know, I'll do semi work now and push month end. Why not push now? You know what I mean? And I love that. You were like, then you'll just have extra. You'll just have extra by the end of the month. Okay, so next question is, what advice would you give to someone who works full time, who goes to school and get like to enroll, basically? What advice would you give to somebody, like being as straightforward as you can? What advice would you give to somebody who goes to school, goes to work, and wants to know like how to enroll?
Okay, yeah. So I think the biggest thing is just organizing your day, planning like the night before, like write out what you're doing that day time by time. Do like block scheduling, because I think that works wonders for people who are full-time, whether they're working or whether they're in school, because number one, you're going to have a break throughout your day, whether you're in school or whether you're in work. So do block scheduling. I work from this time to this time. This is my break. This is when I can work, and I work from this time to this time. It's very simple, and you can just break your time up. So this kind of goes into another question that I don't think you asked yet, but I'm going to answer it because I have it and I like it. So hold on one second, because it's about it was something, I believe you asked me what my day looks like nannying, right? That was a question, right? Okay. So do you know what I'm talking about, Haley?
Yeah, it says,
yeah. Okay.
So it's you're a nanny, you have a lot on your plate and you still manage to crush it. Do you have that question? Yeah. And then it's like, however many people who have busy schedules such as school and work think that it's a hall pass. They think that they're the only ones and that mastering their life and their business is just absolutely impossible. So what would you say to someone who puts school and work as an excuse not to enroll?
Yeah, so these two like tie in together, because if you think about it, I'm a nanny. It's a full-time job, and it's pretty much like I'm going to school because I have to teach these kids remote learning online, okay? So break up your day. The only person that's in your way of working your business is you. You're the only person in your way. Haley doesn't control my business. Brianna doesn't control my business. I do. And if I don't put in the work, where's it going to come from? It's not going to come from Sally Q, who just enrolled 2 days ago. No, I'm not teaching her. It's going to come from you. So if you want a promotion, I'm going to tell you right now, promotions are deserved. They are not handed to you, and they are not, oh, here you go, it's going to be so easy. You are Ruby, sister. No, you got to put in the work. You have to put in the work to go Ruby, to go Emerald, to go Diamond. And it's literally not hard to hit promotions when you put in work consistently. So break your day up. Get a planner. I have this planner. If you guys are planner people, I get like 12 planners like a month, I swear, but it's the Day Designer planner. I got it from Target. Kristen Kirkendall recommended it, and it's actually a really good planner. So let me like open up to like a blank page, but it breaks up your day. And so it says like right here, it'll just say like the day. You can put in like notes right here, and then this is like your to-do list right here, and it does this every single day. So it's very simple. I like it. I've gone through multiple planners, and this is the one I've the most convinced, so I recommend this one. But break it up. So every single day I'll go in and I'll write on my to-do list what I need to do, things I need to do. I need to make a TikTok. I need to go live. I need to delete Facebook friends, anything like that. And hold on, just my phone back up. And then just work in the cracks of your day. work in the cracks of your day. Get a planner. Break your days. If you're not a planner person, go into your notes, set timers, simple things like that. Just do what works for you, but you can't get anywhere by not having a plan. It's the same thing like a promotion. You can't get to your promotion unless you have your roadmap. So how are you going to sign customers and distributors if you don't have a plan for your day? You're not going to. So start with that. Start with a plan. And then what was my last part? Oh, this is my last part. So stop making excuses for yourself and just go the things you need to do. You're the only one hurting yourself. No one's hurting you. So stop hurting your business, stop hurting yourself, and go organize your day.
Okay, I need like a quote, like I don't know. You know how Nicole has like a lighter when things light up? Like I need something for myself because oh my God, I think my favorite thing is promotions are so easy to hit with consistent work. Like, dude, that was so good. And that's so freaking true because if you look at anybody's promotion, like they'll tell you they don't know how it happened. They'll be like, I have no idea how I did that. But I can tell you right now that I didn't take days off, you know, because you just don't. You don't. If you want something that badly and your dreams are worth it that much, you don't just take days off. Like the month that Cheyenne went presidential, she wasn't like, yeah, I also took every weekend off and, you know, just kind of chilled. Like, no, you don't do that. You know what I mean? Even when I went Ruby, how many of y'all, Ruby was a really big deal for you? Drop a 2. Ruby was like my promotion. I don't know what it was about Ruby, but I was like, yeah, Ruby is my jam. That was a big deal for me because insert income disclosure statement here, making an average income of $500 a month, that was like rare for me. So hitting Ruby was so freaking huge that I was like, okay, wow, I'm going to work my tail off and get this. You know what I mean? Because it meant paying my groceries, my gas, my credit card, and my car insurance. Like 4 bills taken care of, right? Some of you can even pay your rent with that money. Why are you not there? You know, start thinking about why in the world am I not even to, you know, the rank that you need 3 distributors for, 3 team members. That's it, right? And there's a Ruby bonus on the table. Like, come on, guys. Just don't hit us with the excuses anymore. We can't take it. Okay, so my next question was, and I really, really like this question just because you are freaking slaying on TikTok. So it says, what do you feel is, you're laughing, just like dying to you. What do you feel is the main thing that you did that got you your followers on TikTok to actually convert to customers and distributors, like converting them? In other words, like, what do you feel makes you stand out from the next person?
Okay, so I love this question because I think this is huge. I didn't go on TikTok to blow up. Okay, I didn't. I went on there to be myself and have fun with the app. I went on to TikTok and I used it just like Instagram. I started using TikTok in November of 2019. And I watched videos, literally just scrolled, me and my roommate. Every time I hear her on it, I'm like, wait, which video you're watching? Like, let me go on too. And like, I'll just like that was what I was doing. I used it for fun. And then January and February, I was like, you know what? If I, like, one of my random videos blew up about like my ex-boyfriend, I'm like, oh, great. I was like, okay, so if this video can blow up, why can't my business? That doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, let's try it. So then it blew up and I was like, okay, once this video blew up, I'm like, okay, how do I make another one blow up? So I'm going to literally give you like everything because I am very unique on TikTok. You're not going to find someone on TikTok that's like me. I do trends that are trending. So scroll on the For You page, find a trend that you can do. I don't care if you look a fool doing a dance, trying to do makeup, whatever it is, do it in your own way. It's so simple. Find things you're good at because honestly, I suck at dancing, okay? And I look like a fool doing it, but I don't care. Those are ones that go viral because they're like, you just look dumb, okay? Like no one cares. But I go on there and I just myself, I express my stories, what I've been through, any cooking videos that I have. Like I'm just awkward. I'm honest. I'm brutally honest on that app because that's just me. And I take time to find the trends that I know I'll be good at. Like say there's a day I like, okay, and you're like, oh, I want to do that too. Don't do it if you don't think you can do it. Go find another video that you can do. But going on TikTok to just grow your business, if you have that mindset, it's not going to on TikTok and have fun. If you go to my TikTok, every video is not, oh my God, join my team. It works. Woo, it works. Like, no, it's not. It's literally not like that. If you go on my TikTok, you have absolutely no idea what I do because I put my own brand on my TikTok. I show the things I like. I show fashion, makeup, hairstyles, me cooking recipes, weird videos of my cat running around my house. Like, I just do weird things on there, because you create a brand on your Instagram, do the same thing on your TikTok. And no, you're not going to blow up overnight. But listen, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you do blow up overnight. And sometimes random videos from like 6 days ago will go viral. Videos from months ago will go viral. Be patient on the app, and if you are new on TikTok, I think my like biggest tip that I've learned is, if you barely have any followers on it, I was reading some statistics on this. I don't know if you saw this, Haley, but you're supposed to create 1 to 3 videos every single day on TikTok. And if you post every single day, you're going to start popping up on people's For You pages. And then I also use all the trending hashtags. I'm hashtag crazy on that app. Hashtag crazy is like, you got to just do it. Okay. If you literally just type in a hashtag, all the trending ones will pop right up on the top when you're about to post. And then looking up trending videos on the For You page, if you click the For You page, I think you can just press the search bar and like all the trending hashtag videos will come up. Just do those. They blow up. For some reason, they blow up. When you use trending stuff, it blows up. And I think that's just the biggest thing, is like being you on the app and going on there to have fun. You can recreate videos, that's fine, but just go on there to have fun. Don't go on there for business, because let's be real, a lot of us, yes, we're in this to make money, but we're also here to change people's lives, number one. And number two, to be a mentor to your followers, an influencer. I call myself an influencer because that's what we are. Don't go on there to make money. Influencers, if you are going to go on there and be like, oh, you know what? Like, I just want money off of you. So like, can you buy from me? Like you're not going to connect with anyone. So go on there, be yourself, do the trends, watch other leaders' videos, even find someone that you like on there and follow them. Like, I follow random people on there and they are funny, and just use it like it's an money, because I'll tell you right now, it's not going to work if you do that. So make sure you just go on there and be you.
Okay, you just like blew my mind right now, because I always think that way about Instagram stories. Any of y'all know, I'm like, don't like spam your pages and don't post memes on Facebook, be yourself, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to TikTok, I'm like, what is this? I don't understand how to do it. What's going on? Like, I don't understand anything. I feel so like TikTok deficient. Like, I'm like looking at this and I'm like, oh wow, that went viral for her. Should I do that, or is that copying? I don't know. Like, it was so hard for me to wrap my brain around. And then you're like, Haley, just show your pets. Like, just show yourself. And I'm like, oh, like, I don't know what you just said, but it just clicked. And by the way, about the dancing thing, dude, I'm over here watching your TikTok like, oh my God, she's the best dancer I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even kidding. I literally was like, I need to dance more like Sarah, because holy crap, I can't dance. I did my first dancing TikTok and I looked like an idiot doing Savage Love. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine. And that's just, I know that it may end, what is it, 15th, I think? I don't know, in 2 days. I know they were talking about that. I don't know if that's true, but make the best of it while you have it. You know, post, like she said, post 1 to 3 videos. I love that, a day. That's so, so good. And when you were talking about how it can blow up later and just to be patient, I love that so much. I'm a very impatient person when it comes to my things taking off. Like, I don't mind admitting that. So at first when I started out, I was like, God, this isn't going to work for me. And yeah, no. And then you're like, watch it blow up. And now I think, how many of you scroll your For You page and you see stuff from like June and you're like liking it? And that's what I now, like, that connects so much with me, because I'm like, oh wow, what if like that happens with one of our videos? Like, that's so good. So thank you so much for giving us the rundown on TikTok. I just wanted to have you talk about that. Next one is about following up. Do you follow up with all of your potentials each and every single week, or like, what's your system for your follow-up game? Because I know you're really strong on the follow-up game.
Okay, so literally what I used to only follow up on Fridays. I heard follow up Friday was like the day that was everyone's jam. So I was like, okay. And then literally up until like 2020 was when I was like, why do I have to wait till Friday? Like, if she ignored me yesterday, why can't I message her again and be like, hello, you still there? Like, why not? So every single day I follow up. The next day, that like, if I have a conversation with Haley today and say she left me on red, I'd go in and be like, hey, like, are you still interested? Or whatever the conversation is. Say it was a host post and she said she was going to post for me and she didn't. I'd be like, hey, you still want that entry? Like, just simple lines. I don't use anyone's scripts. I text them myself. Like, hi, are you still interested? Hi, did you get those pictures okay? Like, sometimes people get busy and that's okay. So I follow up every single day because the conversation is fresh in their mind. Now, I don't go say I talked to Haley today, I follow up with her tomorrow. I don't go in every day, hey, question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't. Then I'll wait till Friday. If they don't answer me, then I'll wait till Friday. I'll send them one of the generic follow-up scripts just to lock someone in like that. It's very simple, but I think following up the next day is huge because there's so many people that work. I actually just signed a customer tonight and I went back in and messaged her today. And Facebook's been weird, so I missed her message. And she just answered me and she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm a nurse and I work 7 to 7. She was like, that's why I haven't been answering. And I was like, oh, okay. So like, people are very busy and they don't have the time to be like, hey girl, I'm at work. Like I gotta go. I can't talk, So just follow up with them because that's going to be very crucial to keep the conversation fresh. They got busy. Maybe they were driving. And then I also follow up on Fridays as well.
I love that. Okay, I'm the same way. And honestly, guys, I mean, sometimes I had a lady that it took me a whole week to get her. I know that, I mean, how many of y'all would have given up after day 3 if she just stopped answering you? I was like, no, I'm not. She was barely answering one-word messages back just to keep me going. And I was like, no, I'm going to sign this girl. Like, we're doing it. So just stay consistent. I feel like with following up, it's so good to have like a system. Like you said, you use a planner, which is awesome because like, for me, like I haven't found a planner that works for me. I am going to try the Day Designer planner because everybody talks about it. So I feel like I need to try it. But like everybody's got their own system. And if you have really good follow-ups that you love, that you have saved as like text replacement or something, or that you want to send in the chat, feel free. Because I know this will be like on YouTube. So like we can't even see the scripts later. But if you want to share it for the people who are on here. Let me think. Let me find the next question. Hold on. There was another good one that I really, really liked. Oh, okay. So this one's really good. It says, we have so many who have already given up on this year and promotions have basically stopped. So can you explain to us the importance of constantly growing and constantly working for promoting and promoting, especially with conference time in like, wow, when is conference time? Like in 4 months? That's so crazy.
Okay. So I love this question because Haley and I were actually talking about the day and we were talking about how the year's broken up in thirds, right? That's what you said? In thirds. So she was like, okay, like the beginning of the year was the first third, then like this last quarter was like the second third, and then now this is the third third of the year. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think of that. And so like if this is you and you've given up on your promotion and we have so much time left, why did you already give up? You didn't join the business to give up. You joined the business because you want to change your life. You're not going to change your life if you give up. Point of giving up, you would have wasted your $100, $25, however much you signed up for. You're wasting your money by not putting in the work. Yeah, some days are going to be hard. Some days are going to suck. Some months are going to suck, okay? But why are you going to literally sit there and be like, you know what? Calling it quits. I'm done. I'm going back to my 9 to 5. Like, why? Who wants to work a 9 to 5? Not me, okay? I'm done driving to work, okay? I hate it. I only do it because I nanny and I just love kids, okay? But like, no one wants to go to corporate America, okay? No one. No one likes it. Who enjoys going to work and being like, I'm punched in, ready to go. Like, no one likes that, okay? So don't like stop giving up on yourself. You didn't join the business to give up. You joined the business to make something for you and your family, to go on vacation, to pay off debt. You're not going to do any of that if you give up. So if you're going to give up on all your goals and dreams, you might as well go over to your family and tell them that, oh, by the way, I'm not paying off my debt. You have to pay it off. We're not going on vacation. Sorry. If you want to go, you can pay for it, but I can't pay for it. And yeah, that credit card debt, go over to your credit card and be like, yeah, I'm not paying that anymore. Sorry. Like, you might as well just go tell everyone that you have your goals for. You might as well tell them, bye. See you later. None of my goals are happening because I gave up on myself. So if I'm going to give up, you should probably give up too, right? Why? Who gives up? Everyone in America gives up, okay? Everyone gives up. Why do you have to? You don't. You don't. There's so much time left. So you need to grow your mind every single day. And I know growing your mind is tough. And I know working through your struggles is very hard. But let me tell you something. I used to not work through my struggles, okay? I used to not work through my struggles. I used to be like, you know what? Having a bad morning today, you know, I'm just gonna scroll, maybe watch some Netflix. And this like 2020, I'm gonna say, is when I started working through my struggles. And then I saw it. And I told one of my girls this the other day, like her and her boyfriend broke up. And I was like, listen, don't fall into that hole. I know this is going to sound crazy, but like the other day, my boyfriend and I got into an argument and I was really upset, but I was still working and I signed 3 customers. And this is going to sound crazy. I know this, but like the high you get from signing customers is literally nothing that your boyfriend, that your friend, that your family, your girlfriend, your significant other get to you. Signing this business, like signing customers and distributors in this business, is a high that no one else can give you. You feel on top of the world, like, whoa, I just signed a 105, like, let's go. Like Francis could literally like bake me like a whole freaking dinner, and I'd like, it hypes me up, but you feel so good when you enroll a customer, okay? When you enroll a distributor. Like, I don't know why, and I don't know how, but we have that advantage to do that. So you're not going to do it if you quit on yourself. But when you work through your struggles, you're going to feel so good, because I felt like crap. This was like last Sunday, and I felt like crap, okay? And I signed 3 customers, and I looked at them and I was like, I'm not mad anymore. I'm good. you literally, I'm telling you, next time you have a bad day, work through your problems and sign a customer, and you'll be like, there's no problem here. We're rainbows and sunshine. Like, we're fine. Okay. So grow your mind every day. Try new techniques. Ask for help when you're in a rut. Do you know how many times I've texted Brittany Grimes and I'm like, Britt, I don't know what's going on, help. And she gets on a call and she hypes me up. Okay. You have leaders and mentors to do that for you. Ask for help when you struggle. No one can help you if you don't tell. I can't, if Haley was having a bad day, if she didn't tell me and she was just ignoring me, I would be like, well, sis, I can't help you because I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, you have to speak up. And I know sometimes it's hard to speak up, but speak up about your problem so people can help you, because your problem that you may have probably could last for months. Instead, you could say something immediately and get rid of it in 24 hours. So talk about your problems, be open, and make sure you own up to your mistakes. Okay. This is huge. If you haven't worked in the last 30 days, like you should be working with so say I had a very bad month last month. Okay. And I wasn't working as hard as I could. I have to own up to that. Own up to your struggles, own up to your mistakes, and move forward. Okay. That's all you have to do. Just move forward. I'm rambling, but that part's done.
No, I seriously love that so much. And I feel like when you were just like, talk about it, the first thing that came into my head, and I just had to say this, and I know that every single leader is about to drop a 3 in agreement with me. If you have somebody on your team and they're not talking to you, do you assume they're not working? Because I do. I'm like, they're not working. They're definitely not working. They're not talking to me. They're not asking me questions. They're not in my like messages. They're not working. Do you want to know how I know that? Because the moment, because anybody who knows, Lindsay did not directly enroll me, but she really took me under her wing, because I reached out and I just started messaging her. And the moment I decided to literally be in contact with that woman every single day and literally ask her questions. I've been in the business for 2 years. I still have questions. If you don't have questions, you're not freaking growing. And guess what, leaders? You're not coachable anymore. You're not coachable anymore. If you're not asking anybody questions, you could ask your sideline sister a question and be like, hey, by the way, you got up that host post and you said it blew up. What are you doing? Because I need to do that too. Like, ask the question. Seriously, ask. I can't even tell you how many girls have come to me and be like, Haley, how'd you do that? Haley, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I love it, because I'm like, yeah, girl, let's freaking go. Like, let's amp up your business too, because here's the thing. We don't want to be the only ones advancing. We don't want to be the only ones promoting. We don't want to be the only ones at freaking ambassador or top 150 or whatever. We don't want to be the only ones, which is why Sarah's on this Zoom right now, which is why we're on this Zoom right now speaking to you, because we don't want to be the only ones at the top. And if we didn't want to help you, we wouldn't be here right now. Like, that's just how it is. And guess what? If your enroller didn't want to help you, they wouldn't have invited you. They wouldn't have told you, hey, get on this, because it's about to be amazing. You guys need to recognize how much help and resources, and listen to me, freaking love that you have, and encouragement and support. If you don't have it in your home, find girls in this business, because I promise we have plenty of it to give. We have plenty of it. So like she said, stop facing everything alone and by yourself and thinking that you can't talk about it. Because like you said, I love when you said it could last a whole month or it can last 24 hours. And that, I just have chills. Like, that is so good and so freaking true, because I can't even tell you how many things, the moment I finally decided after days of holding it in, how many of you have been like this? You hold it in for days, you finally talk about it and you're like, I feel so much better. Why didn't I do this on day one? You know, why didn't I do this on day 2, day 3, day 4? Why did I hold it in so long? Because you feel so much better when you talk about it, because that person is going to be there for you. You guys, you always have people. Stop saying you don't have anybody. Stop saying you're alone. I was very guilty of that this year, thinking that I was alone. You're never alone. You're never alone. There's so many girls in this business that will be here every step of the way. So I love that. Oh my gosh, we're getting all mushy-gushy. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next one I want to say, I haven't done this one. This one's good. If someone is hell-bent on host-to-post not working and saying that they're doing everything, yet still producing no results, what would you personally tell them?
So let me just say, this is probably going to be really hard to even like hear this, but I was that person. I was that girl. Because I'm doing host to post. No, I'm not. I literally would post on the first of the month and I'd be like, oh yeah, do my giveaway. I get some comments. I get up like maybe 20 host posts for the month. Okay. And I'd be like, now what? And I go back to Instagram, like, I'm rolling customers from Instagram. Facebook, I don't know how you work, and I'm not figuring it out. And I'd go literally to TikTok, I'd go to Instagram, and I would only teach my newbies how to do TikTok and Instagram. I mean, yeah, TikTok and Instagram. I wouldn't do Facebook because I didn't know how to work it. Because I was like, I don't know, I feel like a grandma. Like, I don't know how to work this. I feel like only grandmas know how to work it. Like, I don't know how to work it. And everyone in Brittany's, like, downline, they were all using Facebook. And I was like, have fun. Like, I don't know how to use it. Good luck. And I was not good with host to post. Okay. So let me tell you something. I was working it wrong. I was doing it wrong. Like, I wasn't doing host to post properly. That was my problem. So host to post works if you work it properly. Okay. Host to post works if you work it. Do you know that the Facebook algorithm does all the work for you? It's so much easier to work host to post, okay? So much easier. You don't have to message people. They message you. They comment. They're friending you. I'm over here on Instagram like, let me add 100 people before I get blocked. Let me go send out my 20 messages. No. Facebook is literally lit. I love Facebook. I'm about to blow your mind. So I started host to post positively like 2 going on 3 weeks ago. And just from this month alone, I literally have like the stats in my notes because I'm literally just still mind blown. Okay, so for September, I just signed my 23rd LC. I don't remember the last time I've signed 20 loyal customers. I'm usually like a average like 15 to 20. I'm never really like above 20. And it is the 13th of the month. And I've signed 23 loyal customers and I've brought in 1,750 in volume by myself. What? Like, this is from host to post, okay? This is literally from host to post. Host to post works if you work it properly. Now, what I mean by that is you can't just do what I was doing. You can't just get up one host to post and be like, okay, I did it. It didn't work. Like, you have to keep doing it every single day. I was literally struggling with host to post until I was so intentional with host to post. Like, literally until I was intentional, that's when I was struggling because I wasn't intentional. I was like, okay, boom, 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 done. I wasn't like, okay, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until my fingers hurt. I didn't know how to work it. I watched so many videos. I didn't understand it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just learning myself. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to learn it myself. And this is like my biggest tip. Get more posts up. Build a network, a different network on Facebook. However, whatever you have right now on your Facebook, it's not enough. You got to go delete it. Go get more. If you're at the 5,000 mark, go delete it. Go get more. You need to build your network constantly every single day. I'm at the 5,000 friend mark. And if you are not at the 5,000 friend mark, you are not doing enough. Okay. You're not doing enough. Every single day I have to go into Facebook and have to literally delete at least 150 friends and I add them back up every single day. You're not doing enough. You're not at the 5,000 mark. And if you're new, that's fine. You're going to build 5,000, I swear, in like 2 to 3 weeks. It's so easy. And you just need to make sure that you're doing more. Just do more. Go get more host posts up. If you guys haven't watched, I don't know if you guys are in this, but the Diamond Elite Nation page. So I did a video on it, and everyone knows the magic number is 10 for host posts. And I was like, who picked that number? Like, why 10? And I was like, I'm gonna do 20. And then one day I got up like 39, and I was like, whoa, 39 host posts in like 24 hours. Okay. I have gotten up well over 200 plus host posts this September. It's the 13th. I've gotten up well over 200. I can tell you not many people on here have done that. And it's because I'm doing more. I go above and beyond to do host posts. But listen, I don't sit there all day long like boom, 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 host post, boom, boom, boom. Like my phone's not always in my face. I work for an hour to 2 hours in the morning doing it, answer messages periodically, add people, all that stuff. 1 to 2 hours at night. Those are my solid work times. I have a life. I work a job. I got to spend time with my boyfriend before he thinks we're going to break up, you know? Like I got to do that stuff. Like, yeah, like I'm not paying attention to him and he's like, babe, do you still love me? I'm like, yes. Okay. Just let me alone. I'm trying to send this customer. But like, he's definitely in the other room, definitely listening to me. He's going to kill me after. But like, I have a life. And I go to work and the girls know, like I babysit 2 little girls and they know that I work in the morning. When my laptop's out, they know I'm working for 1 to 2 hours. Then I'll have lunch with them. I'm kind of answering this question again, sorry. And then I'll have lunch again. And then I'm answering. And then I get home. After I'm done driving, after I cook dinner, I'm in my bed, messaging, answering people. Make the time to do host to post because you don't need 24 hours in a day. You need 1 to 2 hours a day. And you can get up at least 10 to 15 host to posts. But do more. You're not doing enough. Do more. And it doesn't take a lot of time. Just do more, prioritize your time, and host to post will work if you work it properly. Don't work it how I used to, okay? Don't work it how it's supposed to be worked, and host to post will work if you work it.
Boom, mic drop. Oh my God. So it's so crazy because I preach this so much. Like, you know me, I love host to post. That's been my jam since October 2018, since I learned it. Literally learned it like 3 months after I joined the business. And it's been such a it was kind of a slow process because obviously I didn't know what I was doing. And that was kind of when host to post came out and I was like, oh no. But guys, like, I feel like in this moment is when I know what everyone's already thinking, Sarah. Well, what host to post is she using? What are the exact wording? What are the scripts? You don't need to know. You don't need to know. And that's not to say that Sarah's got secrets that she's not willing to share, because I guarantee if I was like, Sarah, drop your host to post, drop all your wording, do all this, she would do it. But here's the thing. And I really want everyone to listen to this. She's not magical. As much as I love Sarah, she's not magical. Okay? There's not something special inside of her that's not inside of you. She just told you she literally just does more. It's not that your host to post has to be perfect or whatever. I've given my team plenty of posts, so they already got them all. I've given them so many, right? And if you don't, why are you not reaching out to your enroller asking them which host to post works for them? That, again, you're not asking the right questions, right? And I feel like for me, you do giveaway host to post a lot, right? That's how you grow your network. Is that right? Okay, because that's how I do mine, and I'll post my actual giveaway like once a week because I don't need to post it that much, right? Like, obviously I want to give it to my current friends. I want to give them the opportunity to be entered, not just new people. I want my friends that I currently have to be entered into our giveaway every single month. But I don't have to. Honestly, I really don't have to, because just like you said, giveaway host to post freaking takes off. Like, literally just having them post about the giveaway. I think mine says, it says, hey everybody, I've partnered with my friend Haley to give away $300 cash this month. Drop your birthday below to be entered. It's so freaking simple. And I'm like, oh, if you can post it with the color background, that would be great. You have 10 of your friends go post that. I promise you that at least 5 of them are going to blow up with like 50 comments. At least 5. And that's 250 new people. 5 and 50. 250. And you're over here telling us that host to post doesn't work, or that you can't grow your network. That's crap. You're seriously, I love what you said, Sarah. You're like, you're just not doing it. You're just not doing it. You're not doing it enough. And I think, what would you say to somebody who's like, well, I get up 7, but like, I just can't get up those last few. I can't get up that minimum 10, because I've been told that a lot recently. So I kind of want to hear what you would say to that.
So the craziest thing is like, you aren't asking. You're not asking people. Just because you make a post and you get 7 comments and then they all post for you, you're not asking people. And if you have up 7 hosted posts and none of them are blowing up, you best go back and ask them to post a giveaway post for you, because if their friends aren't interested, maybe their friends of friends are interested. So go back, ask them, ask your family, ask your loyal customers, ask your, I don't know if you do 30 lists. I think you guys call it your chicken noodle soup list. Like, go back and ask them. Go back again. Go into your Instagram. This is what I did literally the other day. Yesterday, I went into my Instagram and I put up a story and I did the little, I was like, drop your battery % below for an entry into my $300 cash giveaway. And when I messaged them, I said, hi, add me on Facebook and DM me giveaway. And I added people from Instagram to my Facebook, because I'm like, I've never touched these people's network. Like, this is a great idea. You're not doing enough to get up the post. Okay. So like, you need to, if you're Facebook, you go to your active list and everyone's like, I don't want to post for you. Like, okay, go find people on Instagram, go find people on Snapchat, go ask your friends, ask your family, ask people. Because I know that if you're going to tell me you have up 7 host posts, I'm going to tell you right now, if I ask you if you message every single person that I just listed, you're going to tell me no, because you're not doing enough. And then if you don't have a network right now, that's when you need to get up the giveaway posts. So usually what I tell people is your next 5 to 10 host posts, all giveaways. I don't care how many friends they have. I don't care if they have like 100 friends, 1,000 friends. I don't care. Giveaway host posts work. You just need to get up more of them.
I love that. I feel like when people tell me like, oh, I only have up 7, I just can't get those last 2 to 3, or I just can't, Haley. It's literally the unwillingness at that point. Like, you just don't want to, because if you did, you would be doing, like you said, everything in the book to try to figure out how to do it, right? Example, I sucked at driving a car real bad, real bad. I had no idea what I was doing. Parallel parking, still not good at it. Don't ever ask me to do it, because I'll probably break your car. But it's one of the reasons I don't really drive. My boyfriend drives. I love driving, but I'm not good at it. Anyways, I wanted to be better though. That's the thing. I was so willing and wanting to be a better driver that I worked on it. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you see the difference of like, I won't do that, or I'm willing, how can you help me? You guys got to come to your upline, whoever, with better questions, really. And Lindsay taught me this, because it was crazy how the questions I was getting was, Haley, I suck at signing customers. Why is my paycheck not bigger? I can't sign distributors. I can't sign more than 10 LCs a month. I can't, I won't, I can't. That is all. If that's all you're saying to the person who like you're with, you need to say, I want to enroll more customers. What are you doing every day that maybe I'm not? Where do you think I can grow? Let me send you what I do every day. Get real vulnerable and send your upline what you're doing every day. Send them, be like, this is what I'm doing every day. This is the time I'm spending on everything. And these are the hosted posts I'm getting up. This is how many I'm following, everything. And you send them that. I guarantee they're going to tell you exactly what you're missing, because we're not stupid. We know what we need to do every day, right? And I think just me, like, I think the reason that honestly I wanted you on this Zoom so badly is because your answer is seriously so much like mine, of like, just do more. Right? It's not, I have a special message that I send to only 5 people, and then they all sign up. They all do, every single one of them. And I'm not sharing it with anyone because I want to be a magical unicorn. That is not how it is. We're freaking like putting in the grunt work, man. Right? If it's literally 10 p.m. and your girl still doesn't have 10 posts up, I did something wrong. And then I have to make sure that I have 10 up minimum before I go to bed, 15, whatever. On a good day, I'm literally getting 20. But on a day where I feel like I've slacked and maybe your attention's gone somewhere else and you didn't make host post a priority that day, something that Pam Sauter said that I will never forget, she was like, it is never too late in the day to get up host to post. She goes, I don't care if it's 2 a.m. She goes, you're laying in bed, you're about to go to bed, you have 8 host posts up. She goes, you don't hit your head on that pillow. Don't do it. She goes, you get up and you go to the kitchen and you sit at the bar stool and freaking send out more messages for host a post. And I love what you said about sending out the messages, reaching out to people. I think all of us think that, oh, well, everyone knows that I do this business because I post every day, so they're just going to come to me magically. That's not how it is. You have to have a good mindset, like you said. Make sure that you are getting in a very good mindset and then doing the things. Asking everybody. Exhausting all your options, because I can tell you right now, you will never, listen to me, this is going to be something that everyone's going to be like, yes. You will never exhaust all your options and not be a mass enroller. You will never exhaust every single one of your options and then come up short and not be a mass enroller. Because the people who are mass enrolling, they're here to tell you, I sign on Instagram, Facebook Host to Post, TikTok, cold messaging, following up. They're here to tell you, just like Sarah is right now, that she does everything because she knows that everything works. So let me do a little bit of this. Let me do my host to post. Let me do my follow-ups. Let me take time to do this. And I just love how you're like, it's literally like an hour, 2 hours of grunt work, hour, 2 hour of grunt work. And like, that's it. And that's what I love so much about the KPI tracker, because it's literally just like being so intentional. Don't get freaking distracted by Instagram stories or your boyfriend or whatever and scrolling TikTok. Just spend the hour to 2 hours you need and just get it done. Because truly, this business can change your life. So what I want you to say before, and obviously you can give your best tips and stuff, but really quick, I just want you to tell me what this business has done for you. And not just like, oh, I've made this much amount of money. I want you to tell me what this business has done for you, like even emotionally. And just give us that, because I feel like you said you've been in the business for 3 years now. So obviously, like, you've had some changes in yourself, for sure. So I just want you to share that little tidbit. I know that wasn't one of the questions, but I just wanted to hear that part.
No, you're fine. So honestly, I think the craziest thing is, I know it sounds like I'm like this like red leader that I like know everything, the usual. But let me tell you, I hate public speaking, number one. I hate it. My face gets red. It's not right now because I've just learned to love it. If I don't share my knowledge and information with other people, why am I going to get anything in return? I'm not. Like, why should I hide the stuff that's working? I shouldn't. That'd be so selfish of me. And number one, it's not me, my public speaking, okay? Number two, I am a very closed off, reserved person. I don't like talking about my issues. I feel like a problem. And the business has really, really, really helped me to know that it's okay to ask for help. I am so red. I hate asking for help. It's a sign of weakness for Reds, a sign of weakness. If I ask you for help, I'm like, oh my God, she thinks I'm weak. I don't know what to do. That's like same thing about like being in the gym. If you're like, I can't lift that weight and I don't know how to ask that male figure over there if he can show me how because I look dumb. Like I'm literally that person. I'm not even kidding you. Thank you. Sorry. I need a sip of water. My throat was getting so dry. And so the business has just like really helped me understand that I can't grow if I'm not growing my mind, growing my body, everything. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but like the most successful people in the world, they work out, they eat clean, they drink water, and they fuel their mind every single day. Okay. You're not gonna feel good when you eat McDonald's. No, I ate McDonald's the other day and I was so mad at myself. Okay, I was so mad at myself. I'm like, why did I eat that Big Mac? Like, why did I do that? And it's like McDonald's makes you feel like crap, okay? The same thing, I'm going to relate it to the business. If you are fueling your mind with crap, you're going to feel crap. So go grow your mind. The business has taught me that self-development is key. And self-development isn't only just key in the business. Self-development is key for you as a person. It's key for you to grow with your partner, for you to grow with your significant other, to grow in your family. Me and my sister used to argue so much, like literally so much. And I learned her color personality. I learned how she is. And now I know how to address her and we don't fight. Literally, I saw her today. I don't hug my sister, okay? We're just weird. We don't hug. And I hugged her today. And I was like, this is weird. But I learned how to love her. Like I literally learned how to love her. And the business taught me that. The business taught me how to love people, how to love on people, and also taught me that my personality, I'm a very, very, very strong person. And I have a very strong personality. You either love me or you hate me. That's just how I am. I'm very blunt. Okay. Like very blunt. Like if you got some crap in your teeth, I'm like, yo, sis, you better go to the bathroom because you got some weird stuff in your teeth. Like I'm just very blunt because I want people to tell me that. So it's like the business has really helped me know that it's okay to be me and it's okay to be myself and to show others, because my team is the way it is because they know how I am. And half my girls are like me. You know, there's some that aren't like me, but they all know it's okay, because I do this business not only for the money, but I do it because it's helped me so much, and I will never let this business go, literally because of how much it's literally helped me internally, and just like physical problems, mental problems. Like, I've gone through some rough crap in the business that no one knows about, and like self-development has helped. And you meet the best people in this business. So don't give up on you. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your team. Just grow.
Okay, that was like, wow, I'm gonna start crying. That was so good, Sarah. Thank you so much. Please, like, everyone say thank you to her in the chat. I'm so appreciative of you, and I'm just so glad that you were able to get on and pour into us, because like I said, I feel like everyone thinks that there's just something special that you do, and I know you don't take offense to this because you get it. It's not that each person isn't special. It's just that everyone's looking for this one special thing that you do that they're not doing. But the reality is just, like you said, doing more and just going after it. So I appreciate you so freaking much. Thank you so much for getting on. Thank you guys so much for saying thank you and appreciating her. She's awesome. This is going to be up on YouTube. It is recorded, so thank you so much. I'm going to stop recording.